Ezel Ruffin on a skinny post right there. Great job by Taylor to get rid of it there. Throwing to that far side. He's got Ezel Ruffin. Touchdown, Aztecs. Give him time. Bad arm or not, the boy can hit Ezel Ruffin and does for the second time today.
Well, that was big Ted Leitner on Saturday, late afternoon, early evening. Aztecs, well, they were in a dogfight there for a while in that ball game. Idaho, even though they came in only at 1-7, a much better ball club than I think winning only one ball game. But the Aztecs pulled away late, win it 35-21. Good to see Quinn Kaler starting to throw that ball, a little authority downfield. He had 3 touchdowns. Didn't get picked off in that ball game. Another big day by DJ Pumphrey. 142 yards on 26 carries. Big day by Eric Judge, Ezel Ruffin, a couple of touchdown catches. So the boys getting ready to head up to Boise to take on the Boise State Broncos. The Aztecs 5-4 overall, 3-2 in Mountain West Conference play. They're tied right now with Nevada, but Nevada at this point holds the tiebreaker because they knocked off the Aztecs here a week ago last Saturday up in Reno. But we're joined right now by a guy that I've seen play a lot of football, not only at San Diego State, but had the privilege to watch him play a lot at Oceanside High when we were doing games on television and on the radio. He's had a very interesting career, to say the least, but he's developed into being one of the top cornerbacks on the West Coast, and that's J.J. Whittaker of the Aztecs. J.J., welcome to the Mighty 1090. How are you today?
I'm great, sir. Thanks for having me. Good afternoon.
I'm doing well. Let's talk a little bit about your Aztec football team. You guys played a very tough non-conference game the other night. I'll be honest with you. I thought you guys might be able to come out and run them off the field, but that team was a little bit better than 1-7.
Oh, most definitely. Their record doesn't show what kind of team they are. They compete. They play hard. And, you know, they got scholarship athletes as well. So we knew going in that this was going to be a tough game for us. And their record didn't show who they were.
All right. Now, let's kind of go through this week leading up to Boise State, because this is a key game, and you guys have been able to get them the last couple of years. You guys off today?
Yes, we are. Actually, all we have is meetings. We have meetings and whatnot. But tomorrow we practice.
You guys go tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and then leave on Friday to get up there, get ready to roll for that night game. Have you taken a look at the weather report to see what the weather is going to be like on Saturday night?
Yeah, actually, I heard that around kickoff it's supposed to be about high 20s, if I'm not mistaken.
And what's it like playing in that kind of weather? I mean, you're a guy from Southern California. Does it bother you at all, or do you kind of enjoy it?
I wouldn't say it bothers me at all. I actually enjoy it. It's change, you know. If you get what I'm saying. Well, I'm used to the nice 80 degrees and cool 70 all year round. So when you get that low 20s, it's a great feeling. It gets you really pumped up, gets you going.
Hey, J.J. Whittaker, the Aztecs, are our guest here on the Mighty 1090. I mean, and let's talk about playing at Oceanside High. You know, obviously a program that is considered one of the top programs in the state and probably in the country because of what Coach Carroll's been able to get done over the last 25 years. You were a star in that program early on. Talk about what it was like being an Oceanside Pirate.
Just so much tradition is held at that school, and the standard that Coach Carroll and Coach Girardi and Coach Campbell, they hold each of the players and the senior leadership that they have, and it's just passed down year after year. I was blessed to be able to play and win 2 state championships and CIF championships, and I was just glad that my little brother got the chance to do the same. How
do San Diego State go about recruiting you? Because you were recruited by a lot of schools.
Yes, actually, I actually was, and I was actually committed to Arizona at one point, and San Diego State, they just stuck with me through the whole recruiting process, and being close to home was what I wanted, and I'm glad I made this decision.
Hey, why are all the guys from Oceanside wanting to come to San Diego State? Because you guys up there, all the scouts from all the different big schools, that's definitely a stopping point every year is to look at tape with Coach Carroll, evaluate the players. Why have so many guys that have played at Oceanside made their way to San Diego State when they've had other opportunities, you think?
Just being home, being close to home, having that home support. We get a lot of family members and a lot of friends and support from Oceanside coming to the games. It's only 30 minutes away. So we have a huge support and just the city behind our back. So being able to play pretty much another home game right after leaving Oceanside is just a great feeling, and it makes each guys, younger guys from Oceanside, want to come up and play here at San Diego State as well.
We're visiting with J.J. Whittaker, star cornerback at San Diego State. You guys are sitting at 5-4, not only with a win on Saturday night at Boise. Do you guys stay right there with Nevada? And we'll wait and see what happens with Nevada on Saturday night as well. But you'd stay right there at the top of the race in your division, but you'd also become bowl eligible. What's it like going to a bowl game?
Oh, man, the bowl game is definitely the best game of the year so far. And it's just a great experience. You know, the guys were in a hotel for a whole week. We get gifts, and you know, being probably the only game that's being able to be played on the bowl games date is just a great experience. And when you're a freshman and you're not used to playing, it's just something that you can't wait for, and you just wait your opportunity till you get that chance, and it's just a great feeling.
Hey, tell me about Coach Long. I do his radio show and have the last couple of years on Wednesday nights, 7 to 8, and, you know, we really kind of hit it off pretty well. He's a great guy to deal with from my perspective. Talk a little bit about him as a head coach, and he's basically your defensive coordinator, so you've got a lot of interaction with him, and he has a tendency to be a little tough on that secondary.
Oh, of course. I mean, he's tough not only on the secondary, but he's tough on us all. He understands what it takes to do to win, so he embeds that into our heads. And we players have to compete, and we have to step up to those standards. And without a tough head coach like he is, and he's so truthful and he's honest, and he's going to tell you how it is. He's no sugarcoating, so you got to respect that. Hey,
give me an update on how your brother's doing.
My brother's actually he's recovering from his knee surgery after his CIF game. So he's gray shirted, and he'll be in the University of Arizona in January.
So he ended up going to Arizona.
Yes, he actually did. He's been wanting to go there for a really long time of his now. So when I heard he had got that scholarship, I knew he was going there.
Yeah, a number of years ago, obviously before you were around, your dad was quite a baseball player, I understand. He was a second-round draft pick of the Chicago White Sox. Did you ever think about being a baseball player?
Yeah, I mean, I did, and my dad's never pushed me to anything. He's always let us grow as people, and, you know, he just teaches us the foundations, and he put the bat in our hands, but I put it down and picked the football up.
Hey, how good was it to see Quinn Kaler fire that ball downfield the other night with some velocity and some accuracy, considering he's been battling that shoulder most of the year?
Yeah, Quinn Kaler, he's such a tough kid. I'm proud of him. You know, the way he's able to bounce back from his shoulder injury, and he's playing through pain, and he's just going on. He's a competitor. He's ready to compete. He comes in each week, each day. He's always in the film room. He's always getting better, and he's just such a competitor. I
mean, you and your brother, and I met your brother last year at a function at the Hall of Champions. He was a Lolita Student Athlete of the Week, and he came down there. And you guys are yes, sir, no, sir guys. Was your dad in the military?
No, my dad wasn't in the military. He's born and raised in Long Beach, California. And, you know, we're Christian. We're Seventh-day Adventist, and he just always told us, you know, to have manners and to respect everyone and to treat others the way you want to be treated. So we took that seriously, and that's just how we live our life. We just respect everyone and, you know, love everyone.
Hey, JJ, you know, I've watched you play, you know, since you were a sophomore in high school, and, you know, a lot of times you're undersized to the guys that you go against, and nowadays in college football, pro football, they get these big physical guys, you know, 6'3", 6'4", you know, 210, 220 pounds. And the thing that I wanted to know about you, they list you at about 5'10", but what's your vertical leap? Because you got some hops.
Thank you. Appreciate that a lot. I mean, I don't really know what it is, but if anything, I call it confidence. It's just me just trying to go after the ball and whatnot, you know, with these bigger receivers that they have. You know, they're so athletic, these teams that they have, you know, big guys who can run like little guys. And as a cornerback and being a little undersized, you have to play with confidence. And when you see the ball, you got to get ball.
You guys have had some inexperience, just especially at the beginning of the year, with your safeties being guys that are young players. DeMonte Casey on the other side, a good, solid physical corner. He'll take a chance here and there and maybe get burned. Anytime you're a cornerback, you're going to give up a big play, but you got to have a short memory and just come back and play the next play. But talk a little bit about having those young guys in the middle of the field and kind of how they've grown as the season's gone on defensively.
Yeah, DeMonte Casey, he's a great corner. He's very athletic, extremely athletic, and extremely instinctive. He's the kid who always has a knack for the ball. And these younger safeties, although they're young, they're a great group right now, and we're all growing up together. As you can say, we're building this secondary at the same time. So we talk a lot, we communicate a lot, and I think that's going to help us as the season goes on and next years and years after, being able to grow together.
Defense has had a good year. There's no question about that. You guys have played great football. Now, if the offense can just kind of do their part a little bit and keep running the football and have a little more success throwing, you guys should have a great run through the remainder of your schedule. But real important, I mean, do the players, and you're a veteran guy on this team, do the players really understand the significance and the importance of this ball game on Saturday?
Oh, most definitely. We treat each game, each week, important as the last one and the one upcoming. So we understand what it takes to win, and we are going to try our hardest in practice and execute the game plan and execute what we're talking about in meetings and go out there on Saturday and try to get a win.
Now, have you seen any tape Boise State on film yet today, or is that something you'll see a little bit later this afternoon?
Yes, actually, we actually got to watch them on Sunday, and we'll be watching more today, later this afternoon in our meetings. But they're a very athletic team. They got the ball rolling right now. They're throwing the ball. They're throwing the ball well. They're running the ball well. They're just going right now. So
well, I know they had a big come from behind victory at New Mexico, but that's New Mexico. Now they got to go against the San Diego State defense, right?
That's right.
All right. Hey, JJ, good luck, and thanks so much for the time, and always enjoyed watching you play, my friend.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for having me.